Early next week, former Army Chief General VK Singh will have to respond to a notice from the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly to explain his controversial comments on military funds being channeled through the state's politicians to achieve what he called stability. Enraged politicians have accused him of discrediting the state's democratic process. Now, ahead of the release of his memoirs, the general says he stands by his comments, but says local commanders, not the chief, would know which individual politicians received this money.
In your comments that you have made previously, and these are not in the book, that at times money had to be paid to achieve what you call stability, for stabilizing the situation in Kashmir, and sometimes it had to be channeled through Jammu and Kashmir politicians. Are you not guilty of having done irreparable damage to the democratic process in Kashmir by taking away the legitimacy of that process, by making it look like these politicians are all on the take from the Indian Army?
See, Army, like all other organs of the state, is utilized to support the democracy, to support the democratic structures, and Army has done very well on that. We have ensured that the environment was created which was conducive for elections. We have ensured that infiltration was curbed. We have ensured that the terrorists who were roaming inside have been marginalized. That's what the Army was meant to do.
But why does money have to be given? And do you stand by that statement?
See,
because you remember the statement.
I've said exactly what in 2011 when WikiLeaks quoted David Mulford.
I remember the cable. It was called Filthy as the Dull Lake.
Yeah.
And it spoke about money from both Indian and Pakistani intelligence agencies and Saudis and extremists.
So, Barkha, I have not said anything which is different from this. And even
but a cable is based on gossip and innuendo and chatter. But you are the former Army chief. You're saying it makes the debate very different.
You go back to B.M. Malik's book. What does it say? It also says that people were taking money in sandbags and taking to the area. So let's not get involved in what money is channelized for various purposes. And one of the important functions is to create stability in any area, and especially in an area which is strife torn, which is where the terrorists are ruling the roost, where money is also coming from the other side because it's a proxy war and a lot of things are happening, and at times it is the money that is utilized to ensure that you counter all this that is going on.
You saw the statement by your colleagues. 8 former Army chiefs questioned and challenged your account and said that no money was ever channeled through politicians. Operation Sadbhavna should not be conflated.
I have never said that money is channelized through politicians.
Ghulam Hassan Mir?
I have never said that he took the money.
So the charge that he received a little over ₹1 crore to destabilize the Omar Abdullah government?
He's denied that. So I think
what... So you're saying money was put into projects but not to people?
I said the same thing. I held a press conference. I said the same thing, that there are various projects, and there are projects which promote stability in the area. And there is an umbrella. After all, before 2000, nobody knew of Sadbhavna. Sadbhavna was a name given by Arjun Ray. So after that, we started talking of Sadbhavna. But before that, somebody called it goodwill, somebody called it military civic action, somebody called it civil.
Was this money ever given to individual politicians?
I don't know. Ask the commanders on ground. The chief of the army staff is not privy to who receives money. He is there to tell his people, look here, please do this job.
So you stand by your account?
I'm standing by that. As chief, I don't know.
Okay. Let me ask you a last question on this subject before we move on. Omar Abdullah says that mainstream politicians have been discredited by your comments, and he also says that he now believes that that you had sanctioned a covert operation to snoop on him, to spy on him, that his phones were tapped. What would you say?
I think for a chief minister, that's a rather irresponsible statement to make.
He says he was told that by his local police and intelligence.
Then he should check again. I would say that I know most of the police officials. Unfortunately, if you can ask somebody to say something, that doesn't mean that it is happening. Army does not snoop, army does not tap. That is not the task of the army to snoop on its own people.
So General Bhatia's report is leaked in the media. You've put in an RTI application to get a copy of it.
Yeah.
Has there been any forward movement? Do you believe
No,
you'll get a copy of it?
They've said that they can't give it. It is confidential. So I'm asking them, if it is confidential, why did it get leaked out? Please tell me. Have you held an inquiry on that? Somebody must be made responsible, because this leaky thing has gone too far. Things should stop leaking.